BBC Television presents...
Hancock.
I've just had this rather strange text from Hattie, Sid. She says, can she come over with her cousin?
Course she can. It's not a problem, is it? As long as the cousin's a looker.
I'm afraid it's a he, Sid. Control yourself. Well, I don't know. He sounds a bit odd to me. She says he's been living on a desert island for 30 years and he's just returned to civilization.
He sounds a bit like Robinson Crusoe to me. You could be his man Friday, Hancock.
As it happens, Sid, I was asked to appear in Robinson Crusoe at the East Cheam Christmas pantomime last year.
And did you do it?
No. The producer said he wanted me to play Mr. Darcy.
Mr. Darcy wasn't in Robinson Crusoe, was he?
That's exactly what I said, Sid, and it turned into a bit of a heated row, so I didn't do it. He meant Long John Silver, of course, stupid fellow. Hattie's coming over tomorrow with him, so we'll find out all about it then.
Okie dokie. I've never met a castaway before, so it might be useful. Get a few tips, just in case.
In case of what exactly, Sid?
Well, next time I go on a ship, for example, in case it sinks, and I have to survive for 400 days in an open boat.
You've never been on a boat in your life, Sid James. Sid James on a boat. That's like putting 9 beans on a crepe Suzette.
Yes, I have. In the Carry On films. Carry On Cruising, you remember? I was a star, Captain Crowther.
That wasn't a real boat. It was made out of cardboard. You never set foot outside the Ealing Studios. You could see it wobble. A life on the ocean wave.
Yes, I did. I drove the bloody boat.
I drove it, said the old sea dog. Aye, Captain Crowther. Hard astern at the next roundabout.
You just wait. I bet I've got more intelligent things to say to Hattie's cousin than what you have.
I wouldn't go too eyebrow, Sid. We're talking about Hattie's cousin. It's a rum old lot, Hattie's family. Both her aunts had beards, but they were fellows, I suppose.
Hello, boys. Oh, great to see you. Can I please introduce my cousin, Ben Gunn?
Oh, that's a good old pirate name. Pleased to meet you, Ben.
Oh, it's not my real name. It was my inspiration and soulmate during my time on the island. I, too, got an obsessional craving for cheese.
Yes, you can't beat a bit of good old English cheddar. A bit of mousetrap.
Oh, no, it was Gruyere, not any old rubbish. I had nightmares about a big bit of Gruyere, and it was chasing me round the island.
Was it?
Was it what?
Well, was there a big bit of Gruyere chasing you around the island or not?
Oh, stop messing about. Oh, of course there wasn't, but there were sharks on the island.
What island was this, Ben? Madagascar? The South Seas? The Cayman Islands? They're all places I went to on Carry On Cruising.
No, a bit closer to home than that.
Well, Sardinia, the Azores.
Oh, you're getting warm, but you got to get a bit closer than that.
Sark. Jersey, the Orkneys.
Oh no, you're still very cold. You'll never get it. It was Frensham Ponds. Just down the road near Aldershot. Yes, it is very nice down there. We all used to go there and play when we were children. And then you discovered that delightful little island, Ben. Yes, it was all very strange, a bit like a dream. There's some overhanging trees just around a bend in the pond, and you can't go through the trees, but I swam out and round them, and there it was.
The island?
No, it was an ice cream van. So I swam back and got an ice cream, but I knew there was an island there that nobody else knew about. Ben never told us. He kept it as his own little secret, didn't you, you little devil? Yes, then when I was old enough, I went back one night with a little tent and a stove and some provisions, and I've been here ever since. We thought we'd lost him until last week. It was such a surprise.
Well, I never. There's a story for you, Sid. You marooned yourself on your own pirate island. Aye, Jim lad. Did you find any treasure?
Treasure? Oh, don't be so daft. Oh, you've been watching too many Johnny Depp films. But I did try to dig and find it. But it took me several years just to find a spade. Cursed I was.
So, what happened? You dug up a spade, did you?
Oh, you two really are a couple of nitwits, aren't you? I found it on the bloody beach with a bucket and a lilo. That turned out to be very useful. The best sleep I had in years. I used to keep crabs in me bucket.
Fancy leaving all that rubbish on the beach. The things people chuck away nowadays. Plastic pollution, it's a scandal.
Well, to tell you the truth, they hadn't actually chucked it away. The kid's father threatened to break me neck if I didn't give it back. I shinned up me palm tree and chucked some coconuts at him till he ran away. So somebody actually found out that you were on the deserted island in Frensham Ponds? No, not really. When he'd gone, I swam on ashore and I persuaded the park keeper that he had to touch the sun. He showed me the coconuts and I said, "Ooh, you've got a lovely bunch." But I said I knew nothing about them. The silly fool didn't know about the island, so I just swam back out and he'd gone home.
Yes, it sounds really nice, Ben, but you're back in civilization now. What made you return to the old 9 to 5, the old rat race then?
Well, it was bliss for the first 20 years, but then I started to get aches and pains. I wasn't getting enough roughage in my diet. I was existing almost entirely on minnows and coconuts. I collapsed and floated ashore, so the police came and took me away.
So, what put the police on your tail then, Ben?
Well, I used to go ashore and steal little bits of food from people's picnic baskets on the beach. Tiny crumbs and morsels of anything I could lay my hands on to stop me starving.
How sad. You must really have been hungry to stoop that low, stealing from children's picnic hampers.
Oh, Arthur, that's terrible. How on earth can you be my cousin? All right, don't rub it in. I'm not ashamed. I was only trying to keep body and soul together. A man's entitled to eat, you know. But I suppose the main thing the police didn't like was all the shoplifting at Tesco's.
I thought you said you were starving, so you went to supermarkets as well.
Where else was I supposed to get a decent bit of Gruyere from? The average British holiday maker's got the imagination of a prawn. Couple of dairy dunkers is all I ever found. Miserable buggers and had these terrible cravings. Night sweats about cheese. So I just stocked up at the cheese counter at Tesco's.
Yes, but you're an honest man, Ben. You paid for it, of course. I'm sure a man, even in the hour of his greatest need, and in the depths of an obsessional craving, wouldn't sink so low as to steal.
Where was I supposed to get the money from, bloody fool? Of course I nicked it. Me against the world. I didn't have a monkey on me back. I was a renegade, alone, free and completely naked. Yes, I'm sorry to say, boys, that Ben was naked when he was arrested by the police. You surely don't think the polyester rubbish that passes for clothes nowadays has got any mileage in it? The first thing to go was me tie, then me jacket, and the underpants were the last to go. Well, thank you, Ben. That's quite enough information. Allow me to continue. Me underpants lasted into the 19th year. They had a few holes in them, but they still did the job. They were a bit chilly, but now I was casting from my nose, and the hook must have caught in the elastic, and I cast them across the pond. Then I'll feel a fool.
Yes, I'm trying not to visualise it. How embarrassing for you.
I was as naked as the day I was born. It was very liberating. That's when they started calling me the Hermit from Frensham Ponds.
And I bet they called you one or two other things as well.
There's nothing in about. But it did make trips to Tesco's a bit more difficult. While I had me underpants, no one really took any notice. A few funny looks, but I took them to be admiring glances at my slim tan torso. Nut brown I was.
Yes, and that being the operative word.
Don't be like that. I'm in all the papers. I'm something of a counterculture hero with the younger generation. I've abandoned the rat race and embraced nature.
But you're back now, Ben. You've returned to civilization and turned your back on all that nonsense of the simple life. You're just like us. Welcome back, Ben.
Not a bit of it. I'm not getting back on the hamster wheel of urban life. I want to get back to me paradise, to me own little island of Frensham Ponds.
So, how big is this island, Ben? Perhaps we could all go there and you can show us round and point to important places in your life.
What do you think? I'm a bloody tour guide. You get your own island. It's not big enough for all of you anyway.
So you're not even prepared to share your bit of paradise with your best friend?
It's simply not big enough, you fool. It's 6 by 10. If it was any bigger, NASA and Google have mapped it from space. No, it's mine and mine alone. In civilization, people treated me like an idiot and made me feel like one.
Yes, but it's true. You are an idiot.
Oh, it's no good, Hattie. I'm going back. I only stopped round yours to collect a fresh pair of underpants, and now I'm going back. No man is an island. Well, this bloody man is. I am the hermit of Frensham Ponds. On the island, I didn't do what people told me to do. I just followed nature's rules. You cannot dominate nature, so you have to obey it completely.
I'm sorry if we've upset you, Ben. I've got a nice bit of cave-age Gruyere in the fridge.
Oh, well, I could stay for just a morsel.
Are you the hermit of Frensham Ponds?
Yes, that's me. My fame is spreading like the wildest fire. Was it another interview on national television or something?
It's just that we found these underpants. I believe they belong to you.